style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
What up, dudes?
Yo.
We back.
Hey,
we back.
Back at it.
Dog, dude, welcome back to the podcast.
Yo.
Where you been? What you been doing?
Denver, and then
Wedding.
and then
Flaking.
and I probably
And Blaking. And Blaking.
watching baby.
Well, Dave's out this week. He's on the road, so we got Boze in the studio, dude. How you doing, Boze?
Man, just tweeting it up like none other.
Yeah, follow the Off the Couch Studio Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll link it below. The
At
shit.
OTC Studio.
It's nice. It's nice. It's good. It's good shit. It really is.
Yeah.
It's been really good shit, especially if you've been following the NFL draft. I have to say, Zach, your takes on the draft have been.
Thank you, sir.
I've
enjoyed it.
Well, we're coming in. I think we're like pre-morning this Grizzlies loss, aren't we?
Yeah. We're looking bad.
Yeah, we should say
bad.
we're right now filming this episode. We just started the second half of the Game 6 of the Lakers Grizzlies series, and the Grizz are down 17.
We're getting.
It's not pretty. It's not fun because
It's
I
Memphis.
would love to be mad at the Lakers. I would love to be mad at the Lakers right now, but I have to say, this one's on the Grizz, boys.
Yeah.
This one's on the Grizz. This is bad basketball.
Man, bad
Also,
basketball.
look, dude, there's been bad luck here at the end of the season with several situations. Hey, job wit. But this is poor basketball. We're gonna try our best not to actually stare at the screen and just be like this. Actually, no, y'all just watch the game for a second. This is a whole podcast. Not put any video in, just us just watching basketball. JoJo Russell just eating us alive.
D-Lo.
I hate Lakers fans so much,
The
man.
D-Block.
I constantly watch Lakers fans, and I watch like the front row people, and I just see how they're acting. And I'm like, so
Must be
weak,
nice
dude.
to be rich.
Dude,
That's
it must
what
be
I
nice just to be fucking a fan of a team that wins.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Consistently.
Like, we got to do better.
I can't relate.
Dude, as a kid, as like a younger sports fan, I used to go into every game assuming my team would win. Every one of my teams. Dude, I watched the Cubs at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I was like 8. And I was still like, man, we're going to get the Braves to run tonight. Today. Like, dude, I'm not understanding that my team is playing at 3 o'clock because we suck ass. Like, I'm like, no, we got this one today. Dude, I have been so punished by the teams I'm a fan of that I literally go into it just like, I'm not a cynic, I would say. Like, I still am like very hopeful, but I'm very realistic going into
I
them.
tweeted about that. How all my teams are just trash.
Yeah.
Dude, we're the Cardinals.
You say that, but you grew up with the greatest generation of Cardinals.
Yeah.
Like, you had to watch, you had Pujols
We
and
were
all those
lucky.
teams.
We were
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah, in the younger years.
But now look at
Dude,
us.
I was cheering on Nomar Garciaparra in like his 19th season of playing baseball when I was like 8. I was like, Nomar Garciaparra is like a really good second baseman. Like, have no business saying that at fucking school. Good thing nobody else is paying attention because they're like, dude,
The
what are you
Cardinals also
talking
had some
about?
good years with some misfits.
Yeah, true.
Alan Craig.
Shoot. I mean, dude, you could technically, it's a hot take. Here we go. David
Hey.
Freese is a misfit.
He is a misfit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, dude, he's not a good player.
He
No.
was good in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's it.
He was good in the
had
playoffs.
like one moment for glory, and good for him.
Yeah, 'cause then the
he'll
Cubs
never
got
find
him.
his dream, ever in St.
Yeah.
Louis.
The Cubs got him after that, and he didn't do shit.
What,
He played a season.
A cool like 215
Yep.
batting average.
Yep. No, dudes. Well, I do have some. I got. Obviously, I gotta get into what I've been watching this week.
Let's see.
Y'all ever watch Street Beefs?
Yeah.
Y'all watch Street Beefs? It's like a backyard fighting
Yeah,
league.
they built an octagon like a.
It's like
fence
it's not just it's a fucking like chain link fence
It's
in an
like,
octagon.
They got like they have them like dogs in there.
Yeah, and
Like
like
actual dogs.
It's like Michael Vick type shit.
yeah, but it's
No.
people. But it's people fighting. Yeah.
Oh.
It's called
I
Street
was like,
Beefs,
whoa.
and dude,
It's like some
we're talking about
You can't post that on YouTube.
we're talking about like semi-professionals and then like non-professionals. Like I watched a fight this week between like a pot-belly dude, like a skinny fat dude in cargo shorts and a collared shirt fight a skinhead.
I bet that
And
guy
that
in the
guy-
cargo shorts guy.
There's no weight classes.
Dude, he got
After.
fucked up.
There's
Oh,
no.
no.
They don't have
Really?
weight.
No, he got dude, it was a skinhead. Like a legit skinhead.
There's no weight classes.
no weight class.
You're fighting everybody.
You're fighting everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
For real?
Dude, it's nuts.
Yeah, it's
it's
street
messed up.
babes.
Like, all right, we got Dalton, the mug, Hill, he's trying to prove himself. He's 0-7. He's 0-7.
6'3", 200, and then we got 5'4", little
Like I said,
small ripped
Yeah,
ass.
a guy in Hoka's
Yeah.
fighting a guy who's like taped up. Like you could tell some of the guys like take it kind of serious.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like you had Kimbo Slice, those guys, and then like there's a guy in the UFC. There's a champion right now that was like a backyard fight.
He's not a champion.
Well, no,
It's
but-
Masvidal.
Yeah, Masvidal was
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking
Jorge Masvidal.
So like, there's guys in these fights every once in a while. It's like,
No.
dude, there's a guy the other day fighting, like I said, a dude in just like a collared shirt, getting like some rib shots, dude, by an actual pro. That dude, he can't breathe now, and it's like 2 months after the fight. Like I know that guy is still like,
They have a bunch of knockoffs too that like aren't called street beefs, and they're like, it'll be like them.
They're worse.
They got like they'll be having like nerdy kids fight and stuff. Like it'll be like these guys out there like punching in the backyard. You can just tell they're like they got bullied.
yeah,
And
and then they got no training.
and they make each other beat each other up, and it's
Yeah, they're
it
like
never ends. 'Cause
yeah, all their fight training came from like Dragon Ball Z compilations. You're like, I'm Goku. I'm literally Goku right
There's a bunch of knockoffs. And
Yeah,
it's
that shit's been
it's
nuts.
embarrassing.
I got really deep in that hole. And then dude, I've had a real alpha YouTube this week. I got hit with a lot of Goggins this week. You know, talk David Goggins, the Navy SEAL guy, the
Yeah.
bald dude who like runs like 250 miles and shit like
He
that.
calls everybody fat.
Dude, I was just about to say, dude, these videos were feeling like personal attacks. He's like, "What are you doing, you fat fuck? You lazy shit! I'm out here running every day.
They had a guy-
I run 250 miles. I've run 250 miles
Did
nonstop."
you see the video that they brought the guy on there and he was like trolling David Goggins? And
Yeah.
he's like sitting there like he's like, I like being fat, and he's like, you're fucking disgusting. he's like I literally just can't believe that you exist. And
Yeah,
like,
but
talking
dude,
like-
because he says all this, dude, and at the same time, I'm like, God, I gotta get off this guy's video. These are feeling personal, right at this point. I can't like that doesn't seem fun either. But I run 250 miles. Like, dude, you're just running and shitting yourself because you ran for 17 hours in a row. Like,
Congrats, pal.
yeah, you're pissing
he
on
for real, he'll
yourself.
for real run like hundreds of miles at a time.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Dude, 250 miles is like one of his things. Yeah, I did 250 miles straight.
Goggin, if you're watching this, bro, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, and chill out calling everybody fat fucks, dude.
Yeah,
that hit my YouTube Shorts line.
Wasn't
I was
Navy,
like,
wasn't Navy
bro.
SEAL though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Navy SEAL.
was
Dude,
Navy
him
SEAL.
and
Don't care.
who's the eye patch guy in Congress or whatever? Crenshaw.
Oh yeah, Crenshaw.
Him and they got beef right now. Big beef.
No.
Yeah.
Because he's half blind. He's like,
Well, something
Blind
about like
bastard.
Is he
yeah,
fat?
something about like
Probably hates him.
Crenshaw said Goggins wasn't like he wasn't up to snuff when they were in the SEALs, and Crenshaw obviously took some type of heat because obviously he's missing an eye. Which I do when I saw that I was thinking like how funny would it be if that thing fell off and he just had an eye still,
Just a normal eye.
and they're like, what the fuck, dude? You just did an eye
Sorry.
patch this whole time,
Faking it.
and dude, how are we gonna let the guy that looks like a villain? Looks like a bad guy from Metal Gear Solid
Yeah,
games.
He really does.
So I don't know, but they had a beef, dude, and he called him out for like not like getting shot or something. And God was like, just gotta get fucking shot. Doesn't mean I'm a hero. Dude, there's big beef going
I
on.
don't even
right
think
now.
David Goggins is like the type, like a motivational type guy.
No,
I
he's
don't
just
know how he
being
got
mean.
famous.
He's
Yeah,
being
he's
mean
just like a
online.
really
He's just
angry
like
man.
I'm out there like running and I'm better than you.
Yeah, and he's just
I'll
being
always
mean
be
about
better
it.
than
And
you.
that's it.
I don't know
It's
how he
like,
got famous.
I don't have time to run that
guess
much,
just 'cause
dude.
he
I don't have
runs a
time to
lot.
run like that.
Yeah.
I've been doing yoga at the house.
I work a full time job.
I mean, respect
Yeah.
for like the whole Navy SEAL or everything, but dude's a dick.
Yeah, for
Dude's
real,
definitely
for real,
a dick.
for real, exactly, dude.
Dude's a
And you're not
dick.
allowed to say that. Like, dude, the only SEAL guy that I like that's on like that I see online, I think I like Jocko. I think he seems like to be like a pretty down to earth guy still.
Mm.
But a lot of the other ones, it's like, brother, you gotta turn it off at some point.
Yeah.
Like we just ain't on that level with you. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be screaming at people, be like, "You fat fuck." What are you doing?
Piece
It's
of
like, dude,
shit.
I'm chilling. I got all work, dude. Like,
You're
I'm
worthless.
tired. Yeah.
Like,
I
you're-
don't have time for an ice bath in the morning, dude.
Just
I
tell
literally
people
wake
what-
up 15 minutes before I have to leave. All right, I have time to take a shower, brush my teeth, put my clothes on.
And that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. And I literally, dude, if any of those are slower than they usually are every day, I'm going to be late for work.
Yeah.
Which, dude, lately, if I've been late, dude, I've gone. I used to be like, I'm going to almost kill myself driving to work when late. Dude, I've gotten to the point where it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna be late.
Yeah, you got to full send it.
It just
You're like,
text. I just go ahead and text in like, yeah, I'm gonna be like 5-10 minutes. Sorry about that,
Did teach?
Sorry.
dude. It feels.
Does it even matter if teachers are late?
Dude, yeah. Somebody's got to be there, bro.
Yeah.
The whole thing could fall apart.
That's why they got like counselors and stuff though, and nurses.
Yeah, true.
fill in.
What do you think the nurses like go in there and they're like, "Hey, Mr. Ray."
Well, you think if you're good with like the nurse and the counselors and stuff, that they would just see you're not there and they would just walk in your class and be like, "So I'm going to give a presentation today on like
They will hit every once in a
Suicide
while. I do.
rates.
Our counselor is pretty cool. She will every once in a while be like, "Hey, you want like a little hour break? I got like a little presentation." I'm like, "Absolutely. Do I need an hour break from 23 9-year-olds? Brother, I need a 7-hour break from 23 9-year-olds because we're at the end of the year, dude. It is full. We're ready for summer right now, and Mr. Dillon is too.
Are y'all
So,
testing?
Yeah, we just got done testing.
State test or something?
Bro, it's the worst. Just standing for 3 hours, just watch kids take a test.
Walking over.
Dude, I
them.
can't have anything.
Making
I
sure
can't
they're not
read.
cheating.
Yeah, and you have to like, just
Yeah.
Fill in that entire bubble.
No, it's all online now.
Oh,
There ain't no bubbles.
no.
No, it's all online.
They don't have to go through the stress of like you had to fill out the
Break- no-
dude. It used to stress.
I
me.
know.
You better bring
Whoa.
two number
Breaking
two
the seal-
pencils.
breaking the seal, dude. Dude,
Yeah.
one time when I was like, I don't know, man, I had to be in like 5th grade, and bro, I was in 5th grade. Dude, I thought Miss Harcott was gonna literally kill me. I fucking broke that seal like 30 minutes early or something like that. Like right when it got on my desk, I was like, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Like, dude, it was like in Monsters Inc. when
That test is
he comes back in
contaminated.
with the sock on his ass.
With answers.
You know when he's got the sock on his ass and everybody just like freaks out? That's what it was. What, dude, teachers swarmed the room. Grab my shit. Like, we got to get this out of here. I was like, all right, chill out, dude. Chill out. Like, I'm going to fill this on purpose now.
Yeah. And they'll see that nothing happened to it and still be like, yeah, we got to get a test.
Yeah. What do we think about the draft so far? I do have to ask about that. We do need to do sports talk. There's a lot of drafts. There's a draft. The NFL draft's going on.
It's been lit.
My opinions on it will be I've been really caught up in the nuance of it, so y'all don't have to fill me in on the players. The only pick I liked a lot. I love the Colts pick, and I know y'all are probably happy with it too as Colts fans. Yeah. I kind of am a Richardson guy. I think I believe in him. He seems like he's got it put together.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, at worst, AR-15 is going to give them with Jonathan Taylor.
What a
back
sick fucking nickname.
and MPJ. So like you still have to keep an eye on the receivers, right?
Right.
And Isaiah McKenzie is in the slot now. So at worst, you're the best rushing attack in football. At worst, right? Offense coordinator from the Eagles. He coached Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts obviously had some limitations coming out of college.
Right.
So at the floor is the best rushing attack in football. The ceiling, if he can develop him during the summer and right before we start playing.
We'll probably have like one of the best West Coast schemes. And
Yeah, I mean like
a good West Coast scheme.
So you're saying we can see like a whole totally different offense coming in next season.
Yeah.
And already be really electric.
Yeah, and the defense has already got pieces in place, right?
Oh, Zach, I'm gonna
Buckner.
decide real quick.
Yeah.
Right here.
Got me?
No, like
The middle.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you're perfect.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now you're perfect. I just saw your levels.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure the dogs can hear you out there.
Yeah.
So-
I think the defense already has pieces in place, right? You got
Right.
DeForest Buckner, you got Kenny Moore. Last season didn't play great, but had a Pro Bowl season before then. Obviously, Shaq Leonard, you can't call him, by his other name anymore. And I think and Quiddy Pay, I mean, another good pass rusher.
Zaire Franklin, he was top 5 in the league in tackles last year.
I believe it. I believe y'all because I feel like y'all are very realistic Colts fans, and because if you're reading just Twitter, it seems kind of a lot of hopeful tweets from a really worn out fan base. Because dude, it's been a long road since the luck. Like I feel like that road is still going.
Before that, Manning.
Like that recovery is still.
It's been tough.
Like that's still what they're going through. Is recovering from that situation.
It's been tough.
From that and Manning.
What did you think about Andrew? So let's dial the clock back a little bit.
Yeah.
So what did you think? If you remember right, we were in Hey Joe's that night when he retired.
Yeah, watching the
Cleveland.
game, seeing him leaving,
and they literally was like breaking news. Andrew Luck retires from the Colts.
Right.
And I had tears well up my eyes. I was like, "There's no way. Like we're it's done.
Yeah,
we're finished." What? Run us through your thought process. Though.
I was blown away, dude. Because, dude, by the way, shout out. Speaking of Delta State, dude, the Okra's on the TV right now. Let's go, Gokra. Dude, Delta State alumni, dude. Just appreciate a fine. I'll throw in that mascot, dude, in the fucking episode. For all the dogs don't know no better. That's the best mascot in football in college. But no, watching that, seeing that live, or seeing that is just like because I don't have a team in NFL. I just I kind of just take in wherever. I'm a big story chaser in the NFL, and that was a big one. Luck has never seemed like a guy who's ever been like a irrational decision maker, and he's a tough football player. So I wasn't like crazy about it because I was like, there's obviously a reason why he's doing this. You know, I didn't think he was like whistling out on this whole thing. I figured that it's probably gotten bad enough where he's got to cut it. Yeah. Did he probably do it a little earlier than he probably should have? Yeah. He probably should play another season on that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think he probably should have taken a little more time thinking about that. Just because I get that, like the personal decision, like I get that you want to be like, I want to take care of me number first, and it's like you can say that, and I'll agree with you, but you also can't deny that your decision right here is going to affect like millions,
right?
Millions, because there's a whole different trajectory for a fan base right there and team. Like culture Super Bowl hopefuls in the next few seasons with Luck still there. Like that season, Luck when he came back, that was like a whole spin around. Like they're playoff hopeful right now, or like can do well in this playoffs. Yeah. To go into like we don't have a quarterback now. Yeah. And now who was the guy who ended up playing? Brissett, like having Brissett, and you're like, I guess that's the guy we're going with. That's tough. I hated it for the fan base. I didn't take much out of Luck. Yeah, you were devastated, weren't you, Dalton?
Yeah, I like Luck.
I mean, I love Andrew Luck. I still do. Dude, he obviously seems like he's dude. We're losing by 31 points, by the way. I'm just going to point that out. It's 6 minutes and 41 seconds left in third, and the Lakers are winning 80-49.
It's bad, and they're playing press. They're playing press.
This is a form of torture that everybody should have to go through, by the way. You should have had to film a podcast where you watch your team like just get absolutely throttled by your least favorite team in the league, other than the Golden State. Attaboy, Aldama.
Santi
Aldama. I told Davis, I was like, that's one of the most foreign names on the whole team. Somebody should be hitting that harder when he hits threes. No. I want to ask y'all about we were speaking of the draft. And I said something about this when I got here tonight, that out of any draft, this seems to be the most, like, the least teams have ever paid attention to draft value, like draft position value. Mm-hmm. Like, you're seeing a lot of teams taking what I'm not saying the Lions, like, pioneered it or anything like that, but they definitely have full ascended into, like, fuck whatever round it is. Don't care what this guy's value is. I care that he fits my scheme.
Yeah, team needs.
And I don't even care about my fan base's reaction to this. Yeah. Like I can deal with a mad fan base. I can deal with like fuck ESPN, whatever they got to say about your draft. You shouldn't care about Mel Kiper anyway. Right. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing for everybody to be like using this doctrine, because it's making the draft wild right now.
Yeah,
there's some picks like I'm like, what the hell is going on? You got dude.
Been a few.
You got Lions again this year already drafting like that. Who else is drafted really out of position? Titans.
Yeah.
Titans.
Falcons.
Falcons
have been wild.
But these aren't like. It doesn't seem like anybody's guessing. On
I wouldn't say
picks.
the Titans were out of. I wouldn't say the Titans were out of position really. They drafted a tackle first round.
True.
They got a quarterback in the second.
It is kind of unusual to have a quarterback come in after you've got Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a whole lot of faith.
Yeah, must not like him that much.
Yeah.
So Will Levis coming to Tennessee. What's that going to be like?
I'm not a big fan.
I'm not either.
I mean, that dude.
I'm a fan of him going to Tennessee because I'm not a Tennessee fan. I mean, obviously they're Colts, like they're in the AFC South.
Right, true.
So I'm kind of happy.
You hope that it's not going to go well.
Yeah, I hope I'm not wrong.
I'm just not a Will Levis fan.
Crash and burn.
He just doesn't look like the guy. I don't know if that. I know that's like a bullshit thing to say when you're like assessing a player, but I do take a look at the guy and be like, does this guy look like he leads a football team? Right. And when I look at Will Levis, no, I don't see a guy that's leading a team. Like he doesn't look like he's like super duper confident. And I had to watch him for a long time on the first night of the draft. Yeah. Which, dude, who is in charge of that? Because that's
look at him again.
That's fucked up to be like, dude. There's a 92% chance this guy's getting drafted in the first 10 picks. There's a 0.1% chance he doesn't get drafted in the first round. The longer this first round is going, make sure it is on him, dude. And
he was just overhyped in all these mock drafts.
Yeah, listen.
I mean, I don't think.
I know that, but like, still, ESPN is blasting him. Just putting him.
I'm not a Mel Kiper supporter.
No, I know,
by any means.
Dude, he goes to the draft.
Yeah,
he's just sitting there with Bay on his side. Bay was getting pissed.
A few of them.
Which, by the way,
You told me I was not going to be in this dress.
I was going to say, dude, listen. I was going to say something about that because, we all got some balls and chains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My lady's irritated me, hit me with the why is traffic stop right now? I'm like, I don't know. And dude, halfway through that first round, she had to have leaned over at least once and like, so are you not getting drafted?
You said at the latest 10.
You said you were for sure be drafted by a 10. You're like, dude, shut up.
1 hour.
Yeah, dude, my face is completely pink right now. I am so embarrassed right now. Dude, it was insane.
You told me you were going to be a top 10 pick. Yeah. You told me you were going in the lottery.
Because we were talking about this, like I like the cameras on the guys getting drafted. I'm a big fan. I'm a sucker for the guys getting drafted. Huh?
He probably got dumped.
I
don't date second rounders.
She looked like she was expecting a first rounder. She looked like she was expecting a first round. I'll say that. It was another thing I had to talk. Like I said, I get caught up in the nuance. I was really just like, dude, my heart started hurting for Will. I was like, this is tough. This is tough to watch. Here's a weird, the draft parties. That's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird to be going to, like not like a draft party at like a buddy's house or whatever. Like do that. That's fun. But like going to your team's city to like this huge, like $100,000 event. Like, dude, there were some ridiculous like setups for it. Cincinnati's was like downtown. It was insane looking, dude. Chili capital of the world. Didn't see a bowl of chili. Didn't see a bowl of chili out there in Cincinnati. So I don't know where they were actually filming because I heard you can get chili anywhere in that city. But like be like, no, I'm gonna pay because there's no telling how much this tickets are to go watch the draft. Oh, for real, dude. There's no football game. Dude, the guy's not there. The players you drafted are not in the city.
You're just sitting here like waiting on it.
No, they walk across stage.
And hopefully he does well. Yeah. Hopefully he does well in practice.
Like,
dude, you have not seen him in a jersey. And then you have like all these dude,
and if you go and like your team drafts terrible, like
I was thinking about that. I was like, think about all those guys.
Yeah, how mad you'd be.
I
wasted these
tickets. Exactly. Think about all those guys that went to Browns draft parties.
Man.
Just to watch them get Whedon.
Yeah.
Draft Whedon.
Dude, Johnny Manziel.
He's 35 years old.
35. He's near retirement age already.
Yeah.
A 2-year rental.
I was like, dude, how nuts is that?
We just drafted a 27-year-old college quarterback.
Right. Or like go down to like, dude, you come in out of town to Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Duval? Go over to Duval? Dude, for the draft party? What are we doing? Dude? That's nuts. Who the Jags draft first round? Do you know?
Jags.
You brother, you know you got it.
Yeah.
Come on, Rain Man.
Come on, dog.
Come on, Rain Man. Dude. You got it. You got a phone too that you can look it up.
It was a late rounder.
But dude, you gotta pull up to Duval Academy.
Latest middle round.
Watch the Jaguars stay a mid-tier team and draft to ensure their mid-tier status. Dude, that's would one of y'all look up how much just look up the Colts draft day one first round draft party tickets. Like I want to know. I would like to know how much that cost.
Oh, that is a good question.
Because I'm thinking, I imagine it's ridiculous.
A ticket to the
draft, the Colts draft party. Dude, because the production value is high on those. Like, I'm looking at the lights and the cameras, and it's like, dude, it's legit.
Yeah.
It's really legit. Because you already had the big one the NFL is putting on.
I don't even know where you find this.
I don't know where you look it up either, really. But I'm really curious to how much.
It's a local thing almost.
Yeah, true. But
you get a know a guy.
True. It seems like a lot of season ticket holder guys are probably there too. But I can't imagine that being any type of fun.
In Jacksonville, they drafted Anton Harrison from Oklahoma.
Left tackle.
They drafted him 28th overall, and ESPN had him as a 7th-ranked offensive tackle in the draft.
Duval?
How do you get excited for that? They drafted an offensive tackle, a tight end, and a running.
And you're live, dude. You're dead alive.
Yeah.
And that's a long night. When the draft start? First round. 7?
Last night.
Why was it so late, by the way?
And then today, it's still
going
work
today.
Right now.
Yeah, I work today.
11:30.
The draft is over.
No, it's still going right now.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I thought they went to 2 and 3 tonight. No, 2, 3, 4. That's right. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 tomorrow.
Bro, what?
No, it should be 4 through 7.
Second round is complete. Never mind. It literally said on the clock, but
Do you think it was more embarrassing for Will Levis not to go back for the second round night?
What do you mean?
He didn't go to the draft tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's probably pissed.
Yeah. Do you
probably
think
went
it's more
home.
awkward not to go though?
Yeah.
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 I think you have to double down and go back.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
more
you got
as
to.
embarrassing it is to go back that second night.
You're telling me I didn't go to the first round? Mel Kiper said so. And Todd McShay.
Dude, literally, even during the draft, like the draft should be silent. Like there should be
Yeah.
no coverage because they're bullshitting up there the whole time.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
I-
what are you ranking this whole like best players on the board? Like, what does that mean? What does that like mean for all of these? There's 32 different teams with 32 different needs. What are you?
But they just list like the top 8.
Yeah, they're like
They have just the best.
Will Levis was
overall-
number 1 on there for the whole night last night.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
It was crazy. And they were like, oh, not Will Levis.
Dude,
Like,
'cause
they
it-
were like cracking jokes about it. Like, oh,
Because
that's not
it happens every year where a guy slides like that. Nobody has ever had a worse night than Laramie Tunsil, though. Obviously.
Yeah.
Gas mask.
tough.
Obviously. That's the toughest that's ever happened. Because
That's
that was
tough.
live. That was like in the
Yeah.
moment.
That's another Hall of Famer I could have mentioned. He'll be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, dude, we had this long conversation.
Here we
Dalton
go.
was talking about how like great Ole Miss has been compared to Mississippi State over the years. And let me tell you, dude, he's full of shit. He's full of shit.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 100%.
Just historically, and even with like production in the NFL and stuff, we've had better production. That's a
Are you
fact.
serious?
We've had better player production in the NFL.
I
yes.
want you to name 10 Ole Miss players right now in the NFL.
right now.
Right now.
Mike-
At this very moment.
So Mike Hilton, Evan Ingram, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown,
You know, Rain Man's got those.
Laquan Treadwell,
Okay, Laquan Treadwell's on the practice
Jonathan Mingo.
squad. He just got drafted.
Did I already say Mike
Got a
Hilton?
contract.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. I said Mike Hilton, AJ Brown, DK,
You're at 6 with a practice
Evan
squad player.
Ingram. There's
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Go
you
ahead.
gotta let me think. DJ Jones.
Who?
Not DJ Jones.
DJ Indiana Jones?
No.
All right, let me just go ahead and stop you because I'm going to name 5 Mississippi State players that in the past 20 years have had more impactful and better careers in the NFL than any Ole Miss player has. Kyle Love. I'm going to give Kyle Love on this list. I'm starting off with Kyle
Let's
Love,
go.
KJ Wright, Chris Jones, Fletcher Cox, Darius Slay. Those 5 have had better careers in the past 20 years than any Ole Miss player.
Cap.
That's including Eli Manning.
Cap. Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis better than all those except I would say probably
Fletcher Cox, Chris Jones, Darius Slay.
better than Fletcher Cox. Better than Fletcher Cox.
No.
He better career than Fletcher Cox.
No shot.
Folks, this could be.
I would
an
say
hour.
the
This
only
could be
one.
we might
The
have-
only one that's close.
Dude,
the only one that's close is KJ Wright.
All right, we're gonna pause this because we might have to think about this. We could do an ultimate. We might have to do a battle for the SIP episode.
Yeah.
We might just have to
love
get
it.
a couple of Miss fans on, a couple State fans, and we're gonna hash this out.
Yeah.
Who has historically been the better sports?
I will
we
give
can
you
go football
KJ
or
Wright.
baseball.
I will give you KJ Wright, and the only reason I'll give you KJ Wright is because Patrick Willis had a short career.
If you're giving it me KJ Wright and you can't give up Fletcher,
Can't get
brother,
Fletcher.
what are you watching?
Can't get Fletcher over Patrick Willis. We're talking about at the time he was in the league, arguably the best between him and Ray Lewis, arguably the best linebacker in the league.
Fletcher Cox hasn't had a bad season, dude. He's had like elite season after elite season
He's
after
had,
elite
like-
season.
He's not. He's not better than Patrick Willis.
He-
We're
dude,
talking
he-
about
he's-
Patrick Willis.
Dude, he sets the pay scale for his position.
We're talking about Patrick
Yeah.
Willis,
Okay.
Fletcher Cox.
who is going to the Hall of Fame and got his career cut short. Like he could have played. Probably
That's how
6
he's
more
arguing
years.
one.
My God.
He could have
You
cut.
see, I see one player.
Battle
I
for
had
the
5, dude. Whatever.
Deuce McAllister.
Dude, I have one thing I got to talk about though before I mention before we get off though, because I would like to watch the fourth quarter and I like to just
Love it.
because I'm gonna yell or I'm gonna
It's
talk
bad.
ugly here in a minute,
It's bad, though.
and I can't be on camera when I say some things I'm gonna say. Do y'all ever I've been getting a ton of like survival and like bug out videos, like a ton on my YouTube. Like I said, it's getting real
Really?
alpha. It's getting real alpha on my YouTube. But I can't take any of their advice. Dude, they're like bug out and survival kits are worth more than my actual possessions in my home. Like,
Yeah.
here's a $10,000 water filtration system. Here's a $15,000 bump helmet that I'm wearing.
For what now?
Like survive, like bug out, like
Yeah.
in apocalypse, like prepping shit.
Yeah, like the bunker and everything.
Like, dude, if I put together a prepping, they're like, they have like MREs and shit like that. Dude, if I put a prepping kit together, it'd be like, like a crappy first aid kit and like a pack of ramen noodles.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and like the 4 bottles
And
of water,
dirty water.
the 4 bottles of water,
Unfiltered
Dude,
water.
I'm getting sick.
Boiled water.
Yeah, have you ever thought about? And this is no hate to any reviewers out there that have like an apocalypse.
Yes, dude. By the way, if you're doing that,
more power to
yes,
you.
please.
But let me ask you this:
I imagine it gives a safe mind.
when does it come to a point where like the apocalypse, you feel like if the world's ending, it's going to last like, I don't know, like 5 years,
Yeah,
8 years, 10 years, I don't know, whatever the unsafe condition is out there.
that's the bad
happening.
part. That's the bad part. And then now you're just like restart.
Your bunker has to be humongous,
Yeah,
like 2,000 square feet.
and then you gotta be ready to. But I feel like then you have to be ready though for like the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're assuming that you're going to survive this, right?
Yeah,
Dude,
you're trying to survive.
the electricity's off.
Yeah,
I don't know how electricity works.
I have no clue.
Dude, I don't think anybody in the town that I'm living in,
No.
and this is inclling the guys that work on it,
Yeah,
really truly
Really know
understand
how
where
to
it
do
comes
it,
from.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, no one knows I don't know what the internet is. When I think
I
about
don't
what
either.
the internet is, I go, my head.
I don't know.
No one's just figuring that. We're not actually figuring that out. Are we writing this down?
Yeah.
Who's writing this down? Because
I think we just kind of trust each other like to keep it going. But if we ever need to reboot and restart, no.
yeah,
shot.
because if our bros are in the woods together, dude, written language will be forgotten in 2 generations.
Yeah.
I could have definitely gotten 10.
Language will be forgotten in 5 generations.
Yeah.
Inner monologue gone in 15 years.
Dude.
We'll be fucking beast again.
Think about this.
Yeah.
If the apocalypse happens, like, dude, we almost went clinically insane as a society during COVID for like 3 months. Like,
'Cause
how
Walmart-
are we surviving for 5 years?
Dude, Walmart being closed at night still fucks me up.
Dude.
Still fucks me up.
It got some people in small town
Yeah.
Mississippi.
It still fucks me up every
Like
once
the
in a while.
Walking Dead type stuff.
I
Yeah.
love
The
that,
Walking
dude.
Dead type stuff. Yeah, we'd be chalked.
Yeah.
Chawed over.
Yeah, Marine training. What are you talking about? You should
I'm
be the
saying
one
as a
that's calm.
society.
Oh, dude, brother, like I said, 20 years, 5 generations, inner monologues. No, 15. Like 15 generate. No, not that. Probably 5, maybe 5 generations, inner monologues gone. Language is done. Actually, the only inner monologue will be like bros and what's ups. Like it'll be strictly lingo. It'll be strictly
We all
like,
sound like Kodak.
yeah,
Black.
yo, what up?
What up, Lime?
I'm Kodak Black. When you see me, I'm white.
I could say some.
all that we say.
I could
Let me
say-
try to boop.
I could say so many things, but we'd get canceled.
Yeah, dude.
We'd get canceled, dude. We'd get canceled.
Everybody's from Duval and the apocalypse, dude. We're all
We
from
would
Florida.
get- if I gave you my opinion,
He's a
we would
super
be
gremlin.
Canceled, or our channel would be deleted.
Yeah, dude. The only people that are surviving the apocalypse from our generation are the super gremlins.
Yeah.
Super
I mean,
gremlins. Do y'all remember when he said Trump was his aunt? You remember Kodak Black? You remember when he acted like he read that note from Trump? He was like, "It said, what up? Stay humble, cuz."
Nephew.
Nephew. That's my aunt. I'm a super gremlin.
Or dude, when he dapped up Dan Mullen, he's like, "I'm gonna go to school here."
Dude,
and dude,
it's
Dan
one of the
Mullen
most brutal
laughed at
videos
him.
I've ever watched my whole entire life. I hate that video.
Dude,
I hate
he
that
was
video.
so sad, bro. He was like, "I'm being dead
I might
serious."
have to end the
And
video.
Dan Mullen was like,
Dude,
This is crazy.
I'm going to put that into the clip at the end of this video because
Dude, yeah,
I hate
please.
that video.
Dude.
I hate that. It fucks me up every time I watch it. I'm like, dude, Kodak really want to get an education. You want to go to University of Florida.
and dude,
Dan Mullen, the whole
laughs in
football
his
team was
face.
like, you're ridiculous, dude. Shut up. Super gremlin. All right, dudes, you got anything else we need to talk about? Yeah, I'm Kodak Black. When
I
you see me,
definitely could have
I'm
named.
white.
I definitely could have named 10 players. Now that I think about it.
I could name more players of
No.
ours that have made the Pro Bowl or All Pro than you could total players.
Right
that
now,
are
yes. Right now, yes.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, the state has.
You
more
know, when
Pro Bowlers.
football's at its best,
No, we have more Pro Bowlers and All Pros than y'all do just players.
Not all time.
you know, Zach,
No, right now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
yeah,
I just
and
said
arguably
that.
when football is at its best, when like there's the best athletes that have ever played the game, and you know, like we
You don't.
had the game
No.
refined to a point where like it takes true talent to be great. That's when the Mississippi State
There's not
players.
more Pro Bowlers.
Yeah,
y'all have than
Dalton
players.
mentioned Archie Manning when he was talking about how much better Ole Miss football players are.
I didn't say no. I said I didn't say he was the best or anything like that.
You used him as one of the comments.
As
Of
As
like,
one of
Archie
the players that we.
Eli
That we
Manning.
Archie Manning, Eli Manning, dope and doper.
I'm just saying. And you can't name more Pro Bowl or state players than like just Ole Miss players in the league.
Right now, yes.
No, you can't.
Yes,
All
I
right,
could.
dogs. We'll see you next week.
I don't know where I'm going, so I'll just keep standing in line. The man behind me's angry, said he's been here his whole life. I just wanna know, I just wanna know that I could leave if I wanna, leave if I